In preparing to install a new floor, the first step is to establish a smooth and clean surface. First, look for protruding nails and set them in place with a hammer. Scrape away the old underlayment. Examine the floor and clear away all debris until the floor is smooth. There's some work to do before we lay this floor. One of the old registers is no longer being used and needs to be covered up. There's a damaged area right next to this that needs to be leveled with the floor. And the area where we removed the threshold needs to be brought level with the floor. Since the three repairs are close together, we can use one piece of wood for the three damaged areas. This will result in a stronger repair. Start by measuring and marking the area to be cut away. We've used a piece of plywood for our straight edge. Measure the depth of the floor and set the blade to the depth of this measurement. Cut away the old floorboards, being very careful not to cut into the subfloor. Pry up the boards and crack away the old threshold glue. Remove all of the old dust and dirt. Take the dimensions of the area and transfer them to the plywood. Then cut the plywood with a circular saw. After cutting the patch, tap it into place with a hammer. You may have to build up the height of the patch with additional stock equal to the height of the old subfloor. Once you have built up the patch to be level with the floor, screw the patch securely in place. Take the time to vacuum out the crevices at the edge of the floor. If you don't, the hammering as you install the floor will cause the debris to bounce up onto the subfloor, and you'll have to continually stop to clean up. To see whether the walls are parallel, measure the floor on both ends of the room. It's important to lay the new flooring parallel to the wall. Once the subflooring has been thoroughly vacuumed, roll out the first width of 15-pound asphalt-saturated felt. The 15-pound felt paper eliminates squeaks and adds friction so that the floorboards don't shift. Using a box cutter, trim the felt paper to fit. With the first run of felt paper in place, we're ready to install the new floor.